about the energies within the system. Okay, now we understood there are 5 elements. The materials, the earth, water, fire, air and space. But some of the material, it is just, staying still, whereas some of the material is having certain functions. Why? Right? You are keeping a stone in a particular space, and after 10 years you go back, it will be still sitting there, that stone. But I am sitting here today. After a few years, I will not be there on this earth at all. The small tree seedling just sprouted today. After a few months, it will become a small, a bush. After a few years, it will become a huge tree. Some are static, but some are dynamic. Why? Right? There comes the explanation of various energies that is functioning within the system. The energy that makes something grow. The energy that makes something transform. An energy is something that, keeps everything together. Ayurveda explains primarily 3 types of functional principles or functional energies. And those energies are explained in a very, very simple way. The first energy is the energy that makes everything stick together. The glue energy that makes everything sticking together. The cellular materials to stick together to form a cell. Because there is a cellular matrix, there is a cell membrane. There are many elements within a cell. It is kept in a very compact form, in a living form. And all the surrounding cells are sticking together and communicating each other, right? So there is an energy that keeps all the cells together. And then it forms an organ, and then organs further. So there is a glue energy, there is a sticky energy, there is a binding energy. In Ayurveda, we call it as kapha. Kapha is the binding energy that is always, it is binding in nature. It is, sticky and slimy in nature, which is heavy in nature. So that makes everything to bind together. It is a kind of a loving energy, right? It sticks together. The binding energy is kapha. And the second energy is the energy of transformation. What is the energy of transformation? The food is transforming into nutrients. Who is making the food? You have eaten rice and the okra and the dishes, the cabbage and all the vegetables today. And that is getting transformed into all the nutrients, the proteins and the vitamins and the carbohydrate and the fat. It is the food material is getting broken down into this nutrients, the micronutrients, amino acids. Who is converting this food into nutrients? There is an energy within. It is called transformational energy, or Ayurveda says it is Pitta. Pitta is nothing but the energy that transforms one to another. Food into nutrients, nutrients into tissues, because the nutrients are getting absorbed to the system, and that helps in transforming into the tissues. Each time muscle fibers are getting degenerated, at the same time new muscle fibers are getting formed. Each and every organ systems are degenerating every day, but the new systems are getting formed. layers of skin is keep on shedding. We don't know because it is very subtle. But at the same time, it is getting replaced. So that transformation of the outside material into the inside material and energy, that is done by Pitta, the transformational energy. And the third functional principle or functional energy is the energy of dynamism, the energy of vibration, the energy of movement. We are inhaling and exhaling all the time, right? When you swallow, the food is going inside and it is moving, and our muscles are moving. Voluntary movement, what we call the motor movement, we can move the hand, the head, right? There are many movements which is beyond our control, like the cardiac movement, the heartbeat, right? Involuntary movement. And there is another type of movement, for example, the thoughts in your mind. Within a fraction of a second, it can go to your office, and from office to your home, and into a location you traveled recently. It can move much faster, right? So there are a lot of dynamism happening within the system, from the simple vibration up to, the bigger movements. The entire dynamism or movement is controlled by an energy called Vata, the energy of dynamism or the energy of movement. So there are three energies: the energy of binding or energy of cohesion called Kapha, the energy that sticks everything together, the glue energy, and the energy of transformation that converts the food into nutrients and nutrients into our material. Like how cooking transforms, the raw rice into the cooked rice. That is a transformation. And finally, the third energy is the Vata, the energy of dynamism, the energy of movement, the energy of vibration. And it is responsible for all the creation, right? The vibrational energy is responsible for all the creation, because multiplication, without multiplication, nothing can be created, nothing can be grown. And that multiplication is an outcome of the vibrational energy, the Vata. The correct balance and coordination of these three energies, Vata, Pitta and Kapha, is the secret of balanced health. So we are looking at a balance of these three energies and to maintain the health. And we see this energy not only in our human body, it is there everywhere. Ayurvedic concepts are encompassing, universal. This Vata, Pitta, Kapha, these three energies are there everywhere. In fact, there are only these three energies functioning in the entire cosmos. You yourself think about it. There are only three functional energies that is making everything work. Either something binding together, the Kapha property, or converting one material to another material, the transformation, the Pitta energy, or the vibration of movement. There is no other functions in the entire cosmos. If you can think and tell me there is another energy working, that will be a new information for me. Ayurvedic concepts are not only for human system, it is for the entire cosmic, perspective. So now we learn the three fundamental functional principles of life, Vata, Pitta and Kapha.